Alright there, here's your old sick boy Yorkie here, taking you back to Expeditions Room for more of our logical lunchbox. Now, it's been a couple of days because, you can hear I'm still kind of sick. And so I've had to take a couple of days off from, or reduced from videos. So I need to remind myself of exactly what's going on. Alright, we're infiltrating the camp. Ooh. 300,000 enemy strength, we ain't got that. We're heading up here, aren't we? Come on. There we are. Valley of Floods. Your advance party has discovered a narrow, well-protected valley passing through steep mountains. As you're walking through the valley, it starts to rain. Soon enough, the water around your feet begins rising. You hear the distant rumbling of a flood rolling in. In this treacherous terrain, it will be difficult to make it to the exit unscathed. Preserve resources. As you and your Praetorians shield the precious resources and equipment with your bodies, the waves catch up with you. The immense force of the flood drags you across the cliffside and smashes you against the walls. When you regain consciousness, the water is gone, but a few of you have suffered injuries. Uh-oh. Alright, so who's got injuries? Let's have a look at triage. In fact, what injury do you have? Moderate. Well, we need to get back to camp. We need to go heal those. We absolutely need to go heal those, I think. We can't do anything in that sector till it's pacified. No, I'm not trying to do that, sorry. I don't want to drop everything and lose everything, but this has halted us a little. We have Praetorian here to boost their approval up to disgruntled. We'll drop below that level. Upgrade to race size or got the speculator tent. Yes. Now they've healed, so I need to put Sinros in there. Ah, yes. Let's put one of these in there. We're already at least disgruntled. Barracks, at least I think hesitant is below disgruntled. Upgrade threshold to hesitant, yeah, that's fine. Get both of those healed. (16 to 10, 34 reported dead. That looked like there's a new tent available. Or maybe not. Alright, time to head out. The enormous army of Mithradetes has been laying siege to Roman loyalists. Months, let's say. Looks like it goes two stealthies.
Good. The uniform fits you well.
I don't choose on by how it looks, but how well it protects.
Don't you want to make a beautiful corpse? They said Mithradetes had 300,000 men. Seeing this, I believe it.
Good thing we're not here to fight them then.
If we make even one mistake, we may not have a choice. Sorry, we'll be fine. Just let me handle the sentries.
Oh there, scouts. Has your journey been long?
To Tartarus with your passphrase, Logagos. We've been far afield for near a month. You think we've kept up with your latest codes?
Don't run your mouth at me. It takes a passphrase to enter camp, and I don't make exceptions.
I guess this is where I tell you to go talk to my superior to sort this out, but I don't think either of us wants to drag the strategos out here, nor do I want to wait in the heat while you get in. Why don't we just skip the theater so we can get a bath and you can go back to your dice game? I offer you this bottle of fine Sicilian wine to wash away whatever guilt you might feel for such minor dereliction of duty.
This is a fine vintage.
They look like good people to me. And that does look like a good wine. I say let them through.
Very well. Go on in. But it's not because of the wine.
Of course not,
the heart of the
Lord
drunk.
Agos. Good luck with the dice.
Now, where do I need to go?
Did you see the Roman talking to the king?
I was out front when he arrived.
Why is a Roman senator dealing with the king?
That's none of our business.
I have no power to overrule an imperator. You know that.
I only need you to discredit the campaign of Licinius Lucullus.
You made it impossible for me to turn the Senate when you cornered Marcus Aurelius Cotta. Rome will not leave one of their own behind, least of all a consul.
As long as he is safe and sound inside the walls of Chalcedon, I still believe he can be rescued. Then we must take the city and secure him as hostage.
One thing at a time. I heard rumors that Troas and Musia are on the cusp of leaving your alliance.
Impossible. I have contingencies to ensure their loyalty.
Do you?
I hope you're right. Without them, your siege on Kitsikos is lost.
My army outnumbers Lucullus's legions 25 times.
Don't underestimate him. That is the mistake Archelaus made.
Keep the supplies flowing, Scaevola. That's all I need from you. I will take Kitsikos and Chalcedon, and you will reap the rewards.
Corvinus will see to
Traitor.
it personally. He is among my best men.
My services are yours as long as the Senator commands, Your Majesty.
Very good. Safe journey home, Senator.
Oh, I'm not going home. My brother is handling things just fine in Rome. I'm going to see a mutual friend in Thracia.
Ah, yes.
Oh, so it's Tracy.
Give him my
That's right, yeah,
regards.
makes sense.
I shall. Good day, Your Majesty.
Remember I said the writer told me they're using old-fashioned phrase. The closest that we've got to Latin, original Latin, though it's all reconstructed, as they said.
Woman, tell me, what is the mood among the soldiers? What do they say about the war?
The army is aimless, meandering. They seem hesitant.
They understand they are outnumbered. Lucullus is hatching some plan to turn it to his advantage, no doubt. Your accent. You sound Roman.
Sicilian,
I see.
Majesty.
Why did you join my war?
Bithynia does not belong to Rome.
That she does not. But nor does she belong to Pontus. Bithynia is caught between two mighty nations, and she will go to the mightiest. That is the way of the world.
Who was that
The
man?
Roman senator, Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. He has vested business interests in this region, and he is a good friend of Pontus.
Senator was protecting the pirates.
You are uncommonly well informed. Best not speak too openly of such matters.
Of course, sir. Will the siege of Kyzikos end soon?
They are a stubborn people, or else they would have succumbed like Musia and Troas. It's a well-fortified city, but they will not hold out for long unless our enemy finds a way to relieve them. We must ensure that doesn't happen.
You seem to think highly of Lucullus.
He is a formidable commander, and very well cultured for a Roman. He is known as a lover of Hellenic culture, and he is the ruler of a mighty nation. But he is no Cornelius Sulla. This time, Pontus will prevail.
Is it true that Achilles was bested by an experienced commander?
So say the reports. The new legatus of the second of Lucullus's legions. Soon, he will decorate a cross along the road to Rome.
Will he?
Mark my words. Archelaus was the finest general of his generation. And he was a dear friend.
Thank you for speaking to me, Majesty.
I encourage my soldiers to voice their opinions. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this war with me today. Now, be about your business.
Of course, Your Majesty.
That must be it. We won't get an opportunity like this again, so let's make sure we've made the most of it before we leave.
What else can we find? Ah, that's not good. See what else we might have. That's outside the camp, there's nothing there that I can get then. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like that might indeed be about it. Return the contract to Mercia. Off we go. Before we go there, let's just have a look. Who has a... Not you. You do. The village of women. As your horse follows the winding path along the mountains, you pass a Greek woman picking apples on the side of the road. She glances at you as you ride past and nods respectfully. By chance, you turn and look behind a moment later and she's gone. Thinking little of it, you and your party continue along the path. A few miles down the road, you round a bend and find yourself confronted by a large group of women. They are clad in hodgepodge armour and wielding spears, which they are resting on the ground, pointing at the sky. A dozen of them blocking the road, while another dozen stand on the ridge above the path. Sawe, we mean you no harm, we're just passing through here. One of the women on the ridge speaks up. She is in her middle age, with streaks of grey and long black hair. She asks her companions to step aside and invites you to speak with her in the village ahead. You ride ahead and find a little village waiting for you up a rocky beach of the path you had been following already. A little while later the women return, and the one who called out to you approaches cautiously. She first asks you many questions about who you are, your station, and the resources at your disposal. Until Calida cuts off her interrogation, and there answers no other reason for it. The woman then explains that Mithradetes soldiers came and tried to press the men of the village into service. When they refused, they were killed. Women were angry and they thirst for vengeance. They may not be great fighters, but I too am a woman. So is the person riding with me. What happened to your men? Can't do 500 nari. What happened to your men is a tragedy, but I will deal with Mithradetes. You just stay here and keep each other safe. My entire legion would mutiny if I allowed a group of untrained women to fight. You could join as helpers in the camp, if it would suit you. The women gather a little bit away from you and confer with each other. It takes quite a while for them to reach some kind of consensus. Then the woman you spoke to returns to report that they accept your proposal. You give the women instructions for where to find your legion's current camp, and supply them with a signed letter explaining your deal. It will be good for the legion's morale to have these determined and vengeful women helping out around the camp. Back to the temple. Sinos is good. I haven't looked at equipment, have I? See if there's anything any of us can use. Ah. Nothing useful on the weapons. Now, to our friend here, Zenobia. Been a while, Zenobia. How are you doing?
Strategos, do you bring any news?
I believe this contract is what you said.
Let's have a look. A cruel, backhanded agreement between two equally power-hungry men. Thank you. This document will shortly burn on one of these braziers. With Apollon's help, no one but us will ever know of its existence.
It's my pleasure to help protect the neighborly peace between Troyes and Musia.
Your virtuous deed will not go unrewarded. Our troops will withdraw from the siege of Kitsikos today. Without us, Troas will leave as well. I am certain that Mithradetes will be forced to abandon the siege.
We've already taken the garrison here from Mithradetes' people. We shouldn't have to worry about Mercia anymore.
I wish you good luck with your responsibilities. I may visit from time to time.
You will always be welcome in Mercia as long as I am ruler.
See what points we've got. You have one. Let's give you a little more health. And down we go. Let's leave. We are down to 1400. We can attack. Battle. Let's have VBS run this one.
How do you wish to deploy?
Manifold channels, protected flank. Position your legion with one side against natural barrier. Okay, or weak center. Let's go for the weak center.
Alicite hostis in infamata mamitiam aciem.
14.
Our legion has engaged the enemy.
Let's charge. Get some loot reward. Minus 90. Minus 80. Minus 89. Minus 17. Minus 89.
Enemy entities are charging our formation.
Enemy cavalry is charging. Let's lead by example.
Centuriones! Infernalia!
121. 16. 119. 13. 119. 10.
We've done it! The enemy is routed!
Your legion was glorious. Choose how to follow up the strategy. I think the legion morale could do with boosting, so we'll go for that. Celebrate. Unless...
Sinite milites exultare.
Battle rewards. Nice. 22 slaves, 44 rations, 88 denarii. Alright. Talk to you, Primus Pillus. We're up to Kizikos now. Visit the Legion camp to trade, recruit, etc. Classification Forest Caravan.
Our speculatories intercepted a curious message. It contains what we believe is a timetable of weapon shipments.
What's the destination?
The message is short and encrypted. It talks of a certain great king snake, Sounds to me like Mithradetes.
Do we know what kind of weapons are being transported?
They don't give an inventory, but there's some mention of a feather shortage. So I expect arrows. Lots of arrows.
You mean to say they're smuggling weapons under our noses?
Quite so. A territory under occupation is the last place we would look for this kind of thing. So, though it is bold, it makes sense.
We know where they will be and when they will be there. I'll assemble a strike team and destroy the cargo.
As you say, Legate. Our way, Legate.
How's morale among the Legionnaires?
I am pleased to report all is well. Sure, there is some grumbling now and then, but that is part of military life. The Legionari respect your command.
And the Legion's
We're
manpower?
nearly at full strength. We could use a few more recruits to fill the ranks, but we're ready to complete whatever task you set for us. With a little more experience, I believe Legio Weaktrix will soon be the finest fighting force ever to serve Rome.
Be well, Turius. And we will... What's this in here? Alright, that's that. No, I don't think this lets me buy any, and that's... What about here?
Our way.
Are we?
Need something?
I can't get raised anymore. Alright. Very well then, my friends. We will head out next time.
So where do Mercia and Troas
In the
stand
meantime,
now?
hope you have a
Are they
great
on
day.
our side?
See you around.
I guess. I don't